looking for a teacher, looking for a guide, how that is taking us, how that is making us run forever in the path. What I mean by this is there's no end if we are looking for a teacher outside. We meet teachers, we hear talks from people, we read books, and then we want to look for another one because we are not satisfied. This one we are looking for another one. So looking for a teacher from outside, it is never going to end. It is a never ending process. We are looking for this person, and then we hear that someone else is better than this, so we go to that person. So we start hearing their talks, and then we hear, no, this one is not good, the other one is better than this, so we go for that person. So it is a constant running behind people, behind teachers. I am not saying that it is not necessary to go behind people, to listen to talks, to listen to books. It is necessary. We need to hear the message from outside. But the point is, we are never getting enough of this hearing. There is no limit to this hearing. Some people I see 30, 40 years listening to talks, listening to people, doing this kind of meditation, that kind of meditation. And if you ask them, have you realized something? Have you come to a realization? They are like, no, I didn't realize anything. I'm still practicing. So why is this happening? Our mind, it wants all the time to run behind things. It's never getting satisfied with the things we have. So if you find one teacher, you listen to them, and then someone else or a friend of you is saying, no, I found another one, he's better than this one, and then you start going with this person. You are not even listening to your heart and see if it was enough that what you heard from your old teacher. Maybe he gave you already the message. Because we have all the time thinking that the outside person can save us, and this person couldn't save us, this person couldn't make you realize things, you go to another person. The point is, no one else from outside can make you realize things. Realization comes within. The outside people, the books, the talks, whatever, they can give you a direction. They can never ever give you a realization, understanding. They can't give you that. That should come within yourself. That should come with reflection. That will come with looking inwards, looking at yourself, looking how your thoughts are working, looking how your mind is working. We all the time want things to be put on a plate and to be served to us. That is not going to happen in the path. Even the Buddha, he couldn't take people to nirvana, to enlightenment. He could only show us the path. He could only give us the directions. We are the ones who have to walk the path, to walk the walk. No one can walk the walk for us. We have to walk it. And it is very personal, it is very individual. My path is not the same as yours, because the way I have been grown up, my conditioning, what I have learned, my experiences, my culture, everything is very different than yours. So when I am saying things, I am also giving a little bit direction where you can walk. I can't also take someone and walk them on their path. I just can show a direction, a tiny guidance. Maybe it's just one word that I am saying that you are picking something up. Maybe it's just a little one sentence. This is an experience you can't get from outside person. You have to experience it by yourself. So it's like this. So when I have realized something, I can explain it to you in words, but in these words there's no realization, there's no understanding. It is just way of communicating. What I am telling from words, what I am trying to convey with words, when you hear them, you hear it very differently. If you try to take it with your mind, if you try to analyze with your mind, then what you are taking is completely different than what I am trying to convey. But if you put everything out of your mind, if you don't try to judge what I am saying or try to compare with the past, the old things that you have already learned, then you are hearing with your heart, then you might feel something. A messenger can only give you a message, and the message is decoded. That has to be felt with the heart, not with the mind. With the mind, it's logical. It's all the time trying to compare with the old experiences, the old things that we have listened, the old books that we have read. It's trying to compare the knowledge. It's just knowledge. The realization is nothing to do with knowledge. It is a transformation that is happening inside. And we can't ever give that experience to anyone. It's like I have ate salt. I know how salt tastes, but I can't say in words, I can't explain it to another one how salt tastes. How can I explain that? The other person has to eat salt by himself. He has to eat it and see, experience the taste by himself. No one else can try to tell him in words so that he will feel that taste. It's never going to happen. So the realization is something like that. If I have tasted the salt, I can tell you, okay, there's salt there, you can go and taste it yourself. That is all I can do. But the point is that we are all the time trying. That is how we have been grown up, that's how we have been conditioned to think that someone from outside can save us, someone from outside will give us the validation that we need. They will tell us, okay, now you are in this step, now you have to go to this step, now you are good enough, now you are ripened enough to go to the next step, now you can go to the next level. No, it's not like that. No one from outside has to give us any validations. The validation should come from inside of us. We don't need anyone's outside validation. No one else from outside, a teacher has to tell us, okay, now you are good enough, then now you can go to the next level or whatever. Our own teacher is inside of us. Each and every one of us have this guidance, this compass inside of us. It is guiding us in the best way possible. But the message we should hear from outside. What is the message? The message is about how the mind works, how thoughts are working, that I am not these thoughts, I am not these emotions. This is just temporary experience that we are getting. There is no past and future. It is just this moment that we have. When you hear this message and then you start to see it from inside of yourself, from inward, when you start looking inwards, when you are stopped looking outward and focusing on inwards, then you start realizing by yourself. Then your inner teacher is coming up and showing you the things. When the awareness is coming up and the wisdom is coming up, your own teacher, the best one, is inside of everyone. Each and every one of us have this teacher. We just have to make that teacher appear. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. That's what happens. When the student is ready, that means when we have heard the message and we really want to find out the truth, when we really want to find out about the liberation, about the enlightenment, whatever word you want to say, when our inside is telling us, when our heart is telling us, now it's time, now it's our wake up call, now we have to find out, I want to find out the truth about life. When that screaming, when that message, when that sound is coming from inside of us, then we are ready to walk on this path. Then our teacher is arising from inside of us. Then we don't need anyone from outside. To go on the path, it is helpful to have spiritual friends. They can help us, they can guide us. But we know that you will start realizing that your own teacher is inside. It's all the time helping us, it's all the time there. So we should stop looking for the Saviour from outside. No one is going to come and save us. We are our own saviors. We can only save ourselves. I can only see my mind. I can only see how my thoughts work. I can only see how my emotions are coming. So I can only save myself. So I can only reflect honestly about what is happening inside of me. We have to be brutally honest about ourselves. We shouldn't try to put things under the carpet when things are coming up, when the emotions are coming up. We shouldn't reject, we shouldn't ignore. We should be open for everything. Whatever emotion is coming, whatever feeling we are getting, we should feel them to heal them. We can only do by ourselves all these things. That's what I said, our teachers inside. We can only do it. No one else can do it for us. No one else from outside can do it for us. They can guide us. They can show us the path. They can help us. But we have to walk the walk. So finally I would say that we have to take responsibility of our own awakenings. We shouldn't put this responsibility on outside to try to find someone from outside. We have to hear the message and then walk this path alone by ourselves. When we start walking, when we start looking inwards, looking inside of ourselves, trying to find out what is going on, then because that is what we really want, that is what we really need, that is what our hearts really wants, outside situations will also change. We will meet people who will help us on the path, because that is what our hearts are really looking for. Then the outside, that we project to the outside, that all the situations, we will meet people who will help us. We will meet the correct teachers. And we will know when to let go of a teacher and to go to the next one. We will not be holding on to be attached to someone or some teaching. We will have this intuition from inside of us when to let go of some teacher and to go to the next one. This path is like this. It's not like that you hold on to someone, hold on to one teacher and to stay with them forever. It's nothing like that. It is constantly changing. You will see when you are moving forward, when you are going level by level up. If you stay with the same one, you wouldn't progress on the path. you wouldn't grow. It is like you have a ladder and you are in the last ladder, last step, and you want to go to the upper one, but you don't want to let go of the last one. So you don't want to step forward, you don't want to put your leg on the next one. So how can you go up on the ladder if you hold on to one step? You can't. So it's the same like in the path. You have to let go of one teacher to go to the next one. You have to let go of one teaching to go to the next one. Even what you are learning, even what you are hearing, it's one concept. Its concept is true for this level, but that concept is not true for the next level. If you don't let go of this concept at this moment, then you can't go to the next one. So it's very tricky. It's very lot of people I see that they are so holding on to some concepts, thinking that they are true, hold on to the teachers, thinking that they are the best, I don't need anyone else. And this, because you have all these views, you are stuck in one place. Some people 20, 30, 40 years, the same place. There's no progress, there's no growing. They can also feel that. They are also getting frustrated because they know that they are not moving. They know that they haven't realized anything. They are at the same place. So it's very important to understand all these things, not to be attached to anyone and to be stuck on one place forever. That is stopping your growth, the spiritual growth. You want to find out the truth about life. You want to find the liberation. So why do you want to stay in one place, to be attached to someone and to stop growing your path? Think about it. The first thing is to have the confidence that you can do it. You have the potential to be the best version of yourself. You have the potential to have the ultimate happiness. You have the potential to be enlightened. Whatever word you use, it doesn't matter. The ultimate happiness, the bliss, the ultimate bliss, whatever. Everyone, each and every one of us have that seed inside of us. We all have that seed inside of us. We can all transform to our best version. We are all entitled for that. We all are entitled for the best. The universe is ready to give us everything. We just have to be opened. We just have to listen to it. We have to open our hearts. We have to be free from the mind and open our hearts. Then we will start seeing all the positivity, all the beauty. Our own teacher will guide us. We have to trust the process. We have to trust the universe. We have to have confidence on that. We are not that believing. We are all doubting. We have a lot of doubts about the path, about this process. No, if we have doubts, if you are not trusting it, if you don't have confidence, then we are stuck. The mind is telling us you shouldn't believe it, you can't trust the process, all these things, the mind is telling all the things because it's logical. We can trust our inner teacher, we can trust our intuition, we can trust our heart.